So, 8 full seasons into our save, we have won 2 Champions Leagues with Napoli, we have won the Serie A with Napoli, the Premier League with Manchester City, and the Bundesliga with Leipzig. That means we have 2 leagues left. We've got to jump, we've got to take that leap and move on to either La Liga or Ligue 1. And let me tell you, look, there's a team that really stuck out. As soon as the job became available, they really stuck out. Look, it's the 31-32 season, so literally 8 full seasons in the future from where we are right now in time. And in those 8 full years, all this team's won is a cup, a super cup, and that's it. So in 8 years, they haven't won anything but those 2. They haven't won the league, they haven't won a Champions League, a Europa League, anything like that. They haven't won a league title since 2019. A reminder, it's 2031-32. They haven't won it since 2019. Who is it? FC Barcelona. I honestly, when I saw that they hadn't won anything in that long, astounded. I didn't think it was real. Bear in mind, we started this save in March of 2023, so with only 10 or 12 games to go in the domestic league for that season. So if you look here, we started with 10 games to go or something like that. Since then, Barcelona have finished 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 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 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. No, they haven't finished 4th because that's this season and we haven't started it yet. So no finish is better than 2nd there. They haven't won since, of course, 2018-19. As for the Champions League, in the whole, history of this save, they haven't, what's the playoff knockout? Knockout rounds here. So the last 4 years they haven't got to the round of 16. And in the other 2 seasons they got round of 16. They haven't made a quarterfinal. They haven't made a quarterfinal in 8 seasons. I don't understand. Europa League, they lost the final. They made it to a Europa League semi and final and lost both to Bayern and Chelsea. Spanish Cup, won it in the very first season, so that may even mean that, when we started the save, it loaded in and they were already in the final. So they may not have actually, won their way there while the save was going. But when you actually set up the game, they've won their way there. As for the Super Cup, same season. So that's actually, I think the Super Cup's in January, if I'm not mistaken. So that, it wouldn't have even been played. And then literally every year since then have lost to Real Madrid. Real Madrid, pretty damn good. If we go to history, to their competitions, in the first division, they've won every season. They have won literally every season. In the 2025, they won the Club World Cup. Champions League, they haven't won it, but they have made a couple of semi-finals, nothing too exciting. Super Cup, they won in 2022. I don't understand that. Spanish Cup, they've only won it twice, which is weird. Super Cup, they've won 6 of them. 6 of the things. So they're pretty good. If you look at their squad, I like to do it by value, but Rodrigo, very good, isn't he? Igor Henrique, of course, he was formerly at Burnley. You'll see down here. He is absolutely sensational, and we have absolutely no chance of poaching him. The mentals are ridiculous. Anyone else really? Tchouameni at 31. Yep, pretty good. Pretty damn good. Anyone down the bottom that's not for sale? Lacroix. I don't know how to say it, honestly, but very good. That's not the focus, though. I mean, they still have... Who else do they have? They had Declan Rice or something that I wanted to show you. Declan Rice at 32. Yeah, pretty good. He signed straight for them in the first season in 2023. So when he's maybe moving to Arsenal or City. And he's played 260 games for them in the next 8 seasons. Pretty decent, that. Pretty decent. As for our squad, well, I think you can probably see why things haven't entirely worked out. There's not a lot of stars going on here. There's a lot of stars, but not enough stars. At goalkeeping, we don't have a goalkeeper who's better than 2 stars. Our best goalkeeper is Enric, who's 23. That is not a Barcelona quality goalkeeper. That is not Marc-Andre ter Stegen. That is not Victor Valdez. You know, that's Claudio Bravo at City. You know, like it's not good. It's the backup to him, worse. Also 23. For strikers, we have this 21-year-old Anselm. Not great. Other strikers, Ibrahim Adel can play there. Fairly decent. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Did we sell him? We sold him from Manchester City. When I was at Manchester City, we sold him. I feel like I should remember that. But I don't. I definitely don't. Yeah, he left City. He's come here. He's more of a winger, probably. But yeah, that's probably the best striker we have. Other than that, for strikers, it's between Kudus and Kulusevski, who, if we sort it by ability, look, they're up there, but it's Pedri at the top. And he is very good. He'll be playing in midfield for us. We're going to go with the 4-3-3, the same tactic we've had at Leipzig, and plug it in and hope that basically we can lean on someone like a 28-year-old Pedri, a Jules Koundé at 32, who is very good. Obviously, he'll start to go down a bit now as he progresses into the latter stages of his career, I suppose. Kulusevski, 31, starting to get a little bit slower, but of course, with the way that we have been playing in that 4-3-3, he'll be playing as an inverted winger, so maybe the pace isn't as essential as like an out-and-out winger or an inside forward who needs to be getting in behind, that sort of thing. He does look very good though, doesn't he? And the crossing is ridiculous. As long as he has someone in there he can actually find. There's far too many, like, if we do this, 17 of the 23 people in the team are 3 stars or less, which is worrying, which is definitely worrying. Work needs to be done, and I can see why they haven't been matching up with the Real Madrid side. There is 23 people in the squad. That does include a few people that I don't want to be here. You can see there's someone already listed for transfer. I didn't list him. He's just already been listed. This fellow's got loan bids. This guy's not registered and listed for loan. People want our goalkeeper for loan. This guy's listed for loan and probably leaving because he's not very good. He's listed for loan. Like, there's plenty of movement that's going to happen. The only problem is that I only actually got the job a week ago. You'll notice it's the 17th of August. It took a while. There was plenty of movement, actually. Like, Real Madrid, the job became available and they offered me an interview after Carlo Ancelotti retired. I said no, of course, because Real Madrid have won every season. What's the point? They've got Zidane, which has meant that Napoli is then free. So Napoli offered us an interview to come back to the club. Said no because, well, we've already done that. So Mikel Arteta went there from Arsenal, still at Arsenal all these years later, went to Napoli, and then Antonio Conte from Barcelona went to Arsenal. Conte, who's been at Chelsea and Tottenham, went to Arsenal, meaning that this job became available. And when you look at the situation, when you look at where they are, and you knowing where they should be, I had to take it. After, like, I took the Manchester City job. They hadn't won anything in, what was it, 6 years? Or 7 years or something like that. I can't remember. I had to take the job. This is even bigger. There's a bigger gulf in the quality. I mean, obviously, they're probably still a side that is going to be top 5, top 4, you know. But the gap to Real Madrid is the jump we need to take, and oh boy, this needs fixing. Whatever's going on here, it needs to be fixed. Let's take a step towards that. Today we have got Elche in La Liga at home, our first game of the new season. We've got it. Oh, actually, one last thing before we get to our lineup. I haven't accomplished much in my 1 week at Barcelona, but I've brought in some assistant coach who's got good attributes. I don't remember him. And I brought in Lionel Messi. He retired in 2025 from PSG rather. Didn't do anything until 2030. Got hired by Real Sociedad as a coach. I had to. He's quite decent as a coach, and he is studying for his Continental C license, so he will start to improve. But come the hell on. Like, I had, like, even if he, somehow gets better than me as a manager and takes me over, I'll have done my job. I mean, yeah, we need to win the La Liga. But if I can get him to be the best coach he can be and, you know, develop him as well as winning a league, I think I'll have done my job. Anyway, let's get to the lineup. It's not going to be a great lineup, but it's the one we've got. This is how our first Barcelona side lines up. They're also, okay, before the lineup, which you can see if you're looking, but if you're not, I'll tell you in a second. First thing I want to tell you though, Camp Nou has a capacity of 99,000. We've only sold 59,000 tickets. Things aren't going well at Barcelona. We need to fix something. We need superstar names. We need winning football. We need to get back to Guardiola times, really, in my brain anyway. The lineup we're going with is Enric in goals, of course, the only goalkeeping option we have, really. Back four of Stanisic on the right, Koundé and Eric Garcia are the back pairing with Guardiola playing left back. Can't wait to see him at City. And then halfback is Frankie de Jong with Fabian ahead of him. Don't really know too much about Fabian, but he looks a decent midfielder. Play him there. Pedri is the Mazala with Kulusevski on the right, Adele on the left, and Kudus up front. It just made me laugh saying Adele on the left. Yeah, the squad is the squad. There's some players that aren't in there because they're unregistered or injured. So there's going to be lots of change. There's got to be. Like, there's players that are listed. There's players that are loan listed. They've got to all go. There's probably even still too many midfielders, even if we get rid of the players who are listed or on the loan list. So we've got to change. I've got 2 weeks to change things. Goodness me. Let's head through. I only picked 10 subs, but that's fine. I don't care about how many subs we picked. It's fine. We've been missing 2 players out because they're rubbish. So it's not as if we're missing something that'll change the game. Let's talk about home advantage. Let's really drum home that Camp Nou is supposed to be the Mecca. It's supposed to be like one of the best places in world football. Here's our lineup. Look how sad the crowd. Look at this. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. Look at the gaps. This is horrid. 99,000 it's meant to hold. And we've got 60 there. Hardly. Like just about 60. Not good. Alright, I'm hoping this one, like, I do want to get through this series, so I do, we can change these back, sorry, 2 seconds, let's change these ones back, let's get a pass map going, let's get, what do we usually have here? Sorted, it'll do. If I usually put something else there, let me know, or if you want to see something else there, let me know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, there are things I want to do and, you know, other series I want to do after this, so I do want to get through this quickly and win all 5 of the top leagues. It just sort of seems like we're going to have a lot of work to do here. And then we've got the job of chasing down PSG, who have done a bit of a Real Madrid and won, yep, literally every season. The only job that came available, I think, in France was Nice, who had just finished 7th. And just, I wasn't vibing. I wanted Marseille or Lyon, honestly. Hopefully they become available. If they don't become available when we eventually win the league with Barcelona, we're just gonna have to take what we get, like take the best bet, and, you know, either work our way up to a better team in the league when it does become available, or build that team. We have done nothing. Here's a free kick. Kudus long towards Eric Garcia. Okay, the ball's in. It's either a goal or an offside. I'll take it. It's not fancy football. It's not the Barcelona tiki-taka football that we're all here to see. But it is a goal, and that's fine. That's all you could ask for. Eric Garcia with the big header just somehow gets through Cardenas in goals. And we are up 1-0. We will absolutely take that. He's onside. This fella in the middle's kept him on. Lovely. Booming bullet header from Eric Garcia. Let's praise them. Like, do we need to get spirits up? I don't know what it is. Speaking of Raphael, Raphael from our Leipzig from our Leipzig team, like a month ago, really. He's worth about 180 million now. I've got no hope of signing him. I looked at it. Obviously, we need a striker, so it was a thought. Adele probably could have cut that back or tried to pass, but it was a thought because we really need a striker, and obviously I wanted to. I just don't think it'll happen. We only have We actually have a decent budget of like 140 million or something to spend on players. We just, obviously need to focus on a couple of positions. A better goalkeeper doesn't even have to be a legendary Ter Stegen, Valdez, style goalkeeper. Just has to be better and good enough, basically. We're doing well with the possession. Pretty high up. Let's give them another praise. In really what I would like, I'm pretty set with the defenders. I think we have the right defenders for what we want to do. Midfielders, we need to get rid of a couple, but I think we have the right ones there. Wingers, I would like different wingers because between Kulusevski, Kudus, Adele, that's sort of the only wingers, like out and out wingers we have. And none of them are Kudus and Kulusevski are quality and they will clearly do a job for us. Adele may not have the quality. And then, maybe the speed is lacking from Kudus and Kulusevski. Maybe Kudus would be better as a Mazzala. I don't know. Fabian with the ball over here towards Ibrahim Adel. Cuts it back to Frankie de Jong, way out. Oh, clips the bar. That curved an absolute mile. All right, we've dominated chances, or shots anyway. Had all the corners. We've had good possession. Is looking nice. I mean, look, we've been here a week. We've not even had a full week of training. Of course, our pass map isn't going to look great, and it doesn't. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Also, Guardiola is probably not the attacking left back I want. Obviously, we have Balde still at the club, and I think he's 27, mate. Oh, God almighty. What now? Kulusevski's gone down. We don't even, I don't have the player, I don't have players that I want to put on. Wesley looks decent. He's like a 20-year-old central midfielder type. I'll put him on there, I guess. He's not great out wide, but if you look at his stats, he's pretty good for 20 as well. He's pretty good. We will be quite good in midfield. Got decent enough pace and decent crossing. He's either-footed. All right, he can do a job there. Let's see how he goes out there. We probably could make another change or two. Balde's not fully fit, so maybe not him. Nah, let's put him on. Let's go for it. That's who I want out there. He's very good out there. Let's see how we go. So, as for next video after this, obviously, I will want to look at the amount of passes between the centre back and the left back. That's ridiculous. It'll be well after the transfer window. It'll probably be October, verging on November. I don't know. But look, let's see what we can do in the transfer window. We've got. Oh, I'm scared. Counter's on though. Stanisic wins the ball. He's got probably a Dell ahead of him. We are on the counter here. Stanisic slows down. Lobbed ball out wide for Wesley. Wesley looks for Kudus. Kudus has put it in. Look, I'll take if it's a goal, it's a goal. I'll take it. It wasn't the most clean of counter attacks, but it worked. It's a goal too. I'll take that. That's again not the football that you expect from Barcelona, but a counter attack with a lobbed ball over and Wesley playing a good enough through ball for Kudus. It worked. That's all that matters. And Kudus gets us the goal. Tight offside. It wasn't really that tight, was it? No, he's on. He's definitely on. Oh, no, anyway. All right, let's pause. I'll take off Stanisic. I don't want to risk anyone getting injured or anything like that. I just want to vibe. We're up 2-0 now. Here's a corner. Kudus to take this one. Swings it in, headed away by some bloke. Wesley back out to Kudus. Back to Wesley. Wesley in the box. Across the keeper. Wesley gets the goal. Wesley's our new superstar. Last season it was all about Raphael and the development of and how good he's going to be and all that blah, blah, blah. It's going to be all about Wesley. This guy, he's just got a goal and an assist in, the 10 minutes he's been on the pitch. Does well to follow his pass in. Lots of room there. Fires it across the keeper. Sensational. Too easy. Too easy. All right. Nice 3-0. Look at this. We've got, I think, 2 more subs we can make. Yeah, 2 more subs we can make. We'll look in midfield. Fabian can come off for Who do I want to put in midfield? This guy, I guess. I think Barrios is who I want to be my other... No, he's rubbish. He's leaving. Rubbish isn't the word, but he's leaving. Who's my other holding mid? Is it Kadioglu? No. Look, I'm still getting used to the squad. I don't know who I want where. Maybe we take off Eric Garcia for... Yeah, he's got a yellow card. Let's bring on this young fella who... I actually remember the name... I don't remember which club I was at when he was, you know, a youngster coming through. I have a feeling he was at like Porto or something. But I definitely wanted him at one stage, and I was looking at him. But, you know, it never happened for one reason or another. And now look at him. He's at Barcelona. I made a boo-boo. Here is a throw-in Balde, short to Ibrahim Adel. Adel across to Zaire Emery, of course, the PSG youngster. Pedri now. Good ball for Wesley. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. So I said that I didn't have the wingers I wanted. Maybe Wesley's that guy. Maybe Wesley is that guy. Maybe it's Kulusevski on the right, Wesley on the other side. It's a great ball from Pedri. Under the legs of Cardenas. It is 4-0. This is a sensational start to our tenure. I mean, obviously there's a long way to go and you know, there are changes we need to make to the squad. Surely we can't do it again in one season. That would be ridiculous. We'll make like, hopefully like 2 or 3 additions to the squad in the next 2 weeks. Like goalkeeper, striker is the 2. The third one would be, I don't know, depending on who goes, he's surely offside. Okay, this time he's offside. I'm sure of it. But you know, if we get the right people in, maybe we can have a shot at it. I mean, it'll need to be... Oh my god! It's 5-0. Injai to Balde. Oh, he is onside. Oh mate, right back here, kept him on. This fella. I think. That was my viewing of it anyway. Injai out to Balde. Yeah, look, he's kept him on. Alright, it's 5-0. That is mental. All in, what, 13 minutes, we've just scored 4 goals. Alright, well, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. 5 goals from 2.2 XG and not having a proper striker. Just Kudus up there who scored 2 and assisted 2. Maybe I'm terrible and I'm terrible at assessing players or something, because... Look! I was going to say Gronkowski for that guy. That's not what it says. Misses his header, but it goes wide. And we have another highlight in the 92nd minute. Ibrahim Adel looks for Kudus, doesn't find him, but we win it back. Frankie de Jong as the halfback is elite. Look at that pass. That's a great pass out for Devon. Would have been a great pass out for Devon Wrench, but Wrench didn't keep it in for one reason or another. Go away. Can you go away, mate? How do I get rid of that? Bloody hell. Don't like it. Let's praise them one more time. We've got a praise left in us, and, you know, there's only... Come on. It's the 90... Oh, there's 15 seconds left. Why are we even bothering? Riquelme with the bloody free kick. Far out. Can we just get on with it? We're beyond time now. Kick it, and let's move on with our lives. Crossed in, headed away. That's time, surely. There we go. 5-0 win. First, we've been in the job a week. 5-0 win. Kudus is the man. Wesley's the man. Ridiculous. So our Spanish saga has come off just with the best start absolutely possible. 5-0 win. We've been in the job a week, and we've just turned them into absolute world beaters. Unfortunately, Kulusevski is out for the next 6 weeks, so, you know, it'll be a bit rough getting going, but new signings, new vibe, new tactics, new everything. We're going to win something with Barcelona. Hopefully this season we win something. I don't know if it's going to be the league. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up with Real Madrid. We're going to give it a goddamn red hot crack. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Make sure you do leave us that like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment what you thought of the video, what you think of the team, the tactics, what I need to do, what I should do, shouldn't do, all of the things. And that's about it. I don't know. That'll do. Peace.